for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So North Carolina's offense will get first crack at it today. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Low pass to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Clemson's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here. The quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Adams. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Looking to throw. It's Beck. Rushes on him. And the defense got him at the 27.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds a tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Beck. Makes the grab on the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, short. They'll ride the running back here. There he goes. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He shoots it to the left. He makes a grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Clemson. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Sam Houston. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Lopez wants to fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to the ground game on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be third and long. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it Smothers. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. The kick is on its way. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. On a sweet spin, and he's free. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. To the air, it's Beck. Pulls it in, it's Perry. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Rush coming in high, and they've got him at the 29.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now
football team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Smollett.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. A nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. To the air on first down. He lost one down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and Lopez to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down to the 26.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. Got a man. It's Ship. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Well, that play never had a chance on fourth down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up to get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Perry. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. First and 10. To throw on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air. It's Beck. Under fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Disaster. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And the Tar Heels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Off-play action on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Perry. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Smithers into space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's a hit. Took a shot as he threw.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside kid. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. It's incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Lopez wants to fire. Unloads to the wideout. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. They just keep firing. Get it out to the supersonic guy. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking, it did not work.
Splits the uprights. Good. That gets them back to within 10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Use the play fake. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Sherrill. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pocket breaking down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Scanning the field. It's Beck. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Second and 7. Red pass, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On the run, it's Adams. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. And the Tigers have moved it inside the 20. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete to the right. Makes a catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get pats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
Changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, they've got to keep it up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Lopez to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They're dealing with a 2nd and that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Perry. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Trying play action. And the defense still looking on the move. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Southern Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Hattiesburg for some time. They're up 14 over Sam Houston. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass. It's Reed. Fires to the middle. Lopez wants to fire. Makes the grab. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Grab behind the line. It's Ship. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left. This offense to put together a miracle. Gonna look downfield again. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Green. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Spins away from the defender. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. To the air on first down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. They'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Oh, they're after him. And they get him in the end zone for a safety, and that should wrap this one up tight.
Well, the defense can smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Running into the open space. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes.
To the air is Reed. He's on now, but he went backwards after that completion. It had it drawn up. Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Horton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Shotgun snap on third down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack. He'll lead him to 4. Desperate to convert him, he'll throw it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. LSU just hoping to run out the clock. Gets the back moving. The inside handoff. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll go with a direct snap. Right down at the 26-yard line after he picked up 10 yards on the play, and then it'll be a first down. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for both.
Thanks so much for spending.
Caught in the act, our all-star team saves the day.
Hey, give those back!
Thanks for shopping at Bug Mart. All right, team, let's get this right. You got it, boss. Building it right. Building Buggers! Welcome to the best sports bar in town. We have the best beer, and we're the official sponsor.
State really wants to break through. They want to make their statement. They want to shoot their shot and beat the
They
Buckeyes.
stepped up and brought their A game to the ballpark in the red
Trying play action.
biggest game
Unloads to the right.
Let's see who's going to step up this one.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Behind his tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Boston throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Winston.
I'll tell you what,
Ran it over the middle. It's Reynolds. They make the stop. And he'll have enough yardage for a first down. He's got it out. Looking for a man. It's Carr. With the catch. It's Martin. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions will line it up on first and 10. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Caught in the backfield. It's no sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. For a short gain. And the Longhorns come to the line on back to pass on second down. Keep the drive moving. In the middle, it's Howard.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride right on the start running. You have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Ohio State's offense will get going this first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Their defenses, I feel bad for them.
And he's all around him, and now it's forced the ball loose. His defense has it, the ball loose.
Every single time. In your ears back, go get the quarterback. Great job on the defense, understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him, strip, sack. You get the rock.
And the trouble recovery sets up this offense with a great opportunity to cash it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get it on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. The Sooners offense has its first opportunity to complete the shuttle pass. He is going nowhere. Stop him at the line of scrimmage. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'll send out the catcher here.
And got picked off, so it's important this one.
He splits the upright. And now the lead is extended over far.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you continue to already put in a bad position with your offense fumbles and turn scoring positions, and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field. Let him get some done.
He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Back to throw, it's Sayers. They're setting up the screen. Open space at the 25.
getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete on the right side. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Penn State is on top. They jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up the first without scoring. To the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. On the jet sweep, racing for the edge and the sticks. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. So now on comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game, still sitting at 10. Coming out with it. The in-state sends the offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Richards. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's not easy to do. You've got to be
Getting the field, it's caught.
As soon as you see him get up,
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the silver bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 37-yard line. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's stopped short, and it's fourth down.
And that's exactly what
The Nittany Lions decide to put it away. They'll put it away for the first time tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's game. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. A quick pass to the left. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
And listen, important as a relative.
Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense.
job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right spot.
The nipping line pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work.
This offense catching the football.
Sets up the screen. From the gun, the ground game. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Second down coming up with this red zone opportunity. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. But how big is third and short? They'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he rolls to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Boston College is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Chestnut Hill for a long time. They're up 14 over Rutgers. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to throw. It's Sayed. Timeout here late in the first half. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. They'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has the going.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Got his man in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes in the 39. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He won't get there. We'll bring up fourth down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Looking deep down the right side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors and our halftime update.
And all week, the Buckeyes and Nittany Lions tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. Still 2 quarters to go in this incredible regional showdown between 2 of the winningest programs in football.
Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside, looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense? You can drop 7 guys in coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good as a quarterback.
27-yard line, and they'll move leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line.
And man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42. Got it in the middle. It's Reynolds. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. He leaves it with the Nittany Lions heading quickly to the line. Really nice.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Let's see what they've done up on 3rd and long from the 22. Last time, let's see if they try. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. Then he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll start at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. And the Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard and 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's getting late. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up your rivalry.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Oklahoma has the lead. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around him doing their job to make it a good play.
And everybody around him doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for the responsibility.
Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard. Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their time, you can get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback, his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialed up. These guys offensively have been able to... throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
On his feet. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Sure hands. It's the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Here's the handoff. Set on 2nd down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. The Sooners have this offense rolling. Goes to the option. And the ball is loose and right in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake on 1st down, wide throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers and the 2nd level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but left some points off the scoreboard now.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with the 1st down in the final period. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Oh, they dive on 2nd and a long way to go. The essence for this offense to get things done. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall on the ground. Incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Turns out to be an easy. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. This time it's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Brought down at the 26-yard line after that's caught his corner. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. He just fires to the middle. Looking for the goal line. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ohio State. Great job by the back on the option.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on. And it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the 4th quarter. They're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
This was a big moment. He threw it to his big play.
Lining up to add another.
Knew he would come down to it, and now a big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way.
What do you got?
Wyoming looks like an old punching bag out here today, and I did not expect to say that. This fan base, heck, this coaching staff were not expecting these results. They're trailing by 35 to Boise State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final.
Guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. They'll try the run. Looking right off the defender. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it really close to that 1st down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. The offense gets a quick time. Right back to the well. There he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the Richard. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Clock will roll when the ball is set. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking downfield, it's Carr. It's complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 50. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll send the back in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Shows him to step up. They finally get him stopped. And this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Down the possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert. And he's going to run him all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this defense has had a rough day. How about this play? Cranking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future
You're
games.
dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D will have to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. The AT unit on the field. A chance for a all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Thanks so much for spending some time with us for David. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Throws for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Porter. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Graham. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They'll try to get it through the air. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. On third down, he drops the throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's the pressure. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after a fourth down stop. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. So Penn State takes down Ohio State, a couple of blue bloods, cornerstone programs in college football, and you know both sides can't wait until they meet again. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College.
Look at you, you lazy sack of lard! Get your butt off that couch and go to Planet Fitbug before you explode!
Here you go, bugger.
Welcome to the Buggas Condoms experience, the last resort for when you really shouldn't. Subscribe for more bad ideas.
Looking for adventure times 40? Follow the crowd to 40 forts. From rolling highways to friendly faces, there's a little fort and a lot of fun waiting for everyone. Make the run, take the photo, and stay a while. Visit 40 forts where the fun multiplies.
Bringing justice to the forts! Our officers are on the case. No suspect can escape. Justice served!
Hey, what is this? This is a disgrace.
Everyone is behaving perfectly. Hey everybody, thanks for coming out tonight. We've got a great show for you, so get your tickets now. Vitals are crashing. Push 1cc.
This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Durham, North Carolina, Brooks Field at Wallace Wade Stadium, home of the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. Turner decides to field it. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. So the Seminoles offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Let's check out the impact players in this game. Guys that are going to step up and deliver. This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Durham, North Carolina, Brooks Field at Wallace Wade Stadium, home of the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Duke Blue Devils. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Seminoles will kick this deep to get us going. Bringing it out, it's Moore. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the Duke Blue Devils offense comes on the field first today. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Incompletion sets up a second down. There's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time. Allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So Florida State's offense gets their first crack now. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. We start the drive, the quick throw to the left side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Sure hands. It's Fleming. Good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking to throw it again. He's running out of time here. Gets home. They finally come up with their first sack of the game. Do it by blitzing the DB.
Love to see the secondary get involved. I know it's a bit of a risk. You play some man coverage behind it, but you can see how dangerous it can be when you decide to bring these defensive backs because of their speed and how quickly they can get to the quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. We're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Just trying to get rid of it. And that's just a throwaway there on 3rd down. And now a 4th down play coming up. The Seminoles will have to punt this one away. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive? And this is going to be a safety.
That's how you get a game started by this defense. What a way to score here early. We'll just have to see if these 2 points make much of a difference if this game ends up coming down to the wire.
So after giving up the safety, here's the free kick. He's got room to run. And And the offense trots back onto the field here. Play action here on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Second down after that previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the... Up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The Noles will bring their punt team onto the field. Second punt now. His first was a beauty. And he's out of bounds here on the return. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. He hands it off from the gun. Great move in the open field.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And then first down, they go right back to him. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback keeps the football. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. The Blue Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds and move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The receiver grabs it. Get him down to wrap up the first period of play. As we break for the quarter, Florida State is on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it, no problem.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Breaks an open space. He's in the clear. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. And the Noles hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Ball handed off. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Short connection to the tight end here. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Florida State.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Make the extra point and go up 6. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Motion now from the tight end. It's a shotgun run call. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. What a catch! The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. They'll kick it away here. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
And nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Extra point try coming now. PAT is good, so it's 10-9 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going to pick 6 last time out here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Refuses to go down. Breaks into the clear. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Keeping it on the ground here. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, the defensive end's just too athletic for this offensive line. Coming off the edge, quarterback didn't even see him coming. How about that sack for the defense?
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. This one will be fair caught. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Rough start with the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Direct snap to the back. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Over the middle, it's Brown. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And the Blue Devils will have to kick this away. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Throw it on 3rd and very long. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the catch. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. The Blue Devils line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. The pocket breaking down. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. The field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling in for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
And the Blue Devils will kick it off to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. First down, looking for more now. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. That's an important first down on that running play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. Eludes a tackle. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Seminoles look to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone. Blue Devils offense heads back out onto the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? They'll run it from the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Blue Devils lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking right, this one caught. They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Here's the 2nd down play. Takes off in a bootleg. Bringing pressure. He's going to take off here. tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. One of those critical third down plays coming up. They try to sneak it for the first. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. So a field goal attempt coming up now. Trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback throws the ball. It's a keeper. Breaking through at the 35. Takes him made to the 41. It's a nice game getting closer to midfield. So one play moves the ball to the 41 with a first down. And the quarterback keeps it here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short throw to the back. Behind the line of scrimmage. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Sets up as a classic finish. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. A quick throw left, complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Important second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominated at the line of scrimmage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Moves out of the pocket. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35. Now from the pistol formation. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. What a kick. It's good from 55.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. Back to pass. It's Glenn. They trap him and sack him at the 10.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
Went backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Grab behind the line, it's Fleming. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. The Noles will send their punt team onto the field. On the kick now for the 5th time tonight. And it's fair caught right about the 45-yard line. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Grinding away on the ground. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it in the open. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's past the marker and still going. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Blue Devils pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. And he's stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes a quick grab. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. The Blue Devils looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short gain. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.
Well, there's nothing better than that. The home fans are excited right now. Their team is able to come up with a big win, and it's on to next week.
Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. 2 ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That can be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.